I was thinking that people see you as a joke. When I say this, is that anybody that is at least a little bit ambitious in their life will be seen first as just wannabe entrepreneurs, wannabe whatever you want to do. The reason is really simple. I think it's because people that, as I like to believe it, everybody is a little bit ambitious in their lives and they always want to achieve something. So when they see you trying and maybe sometimes also succeeding to actually achieve the things that you want to achieve and work on the things that matter to you, they can become a little bit jealous. That makes a lot of sense to me. I believe it's normal. I had people commenting on what I do, on why I do it, and sometimes just mocking me behind my back because of, sometimes I do things that most people wouldn't do, or maybe they're not interested in. But I think there's a little bit of jealousy inside of everybody that is judging you on these kind of things, because why would you judge someone that is working on their purpose, working on their goals, trying to build a business, trying to build an audience, trying to build, I don't know, an empire or something, whatever you want to build? I don't really understand why people do so. But at the same time, I kind of do, because, when you have some friends that really succeed in something, at the same time, you're really proud of them, you're really happy for them. But also on the same side, you're like, wow, okay, he made it. Why can I not make it myself? What is going on? And I think the reason for this is that it's a little bit of jealousy, I would say. And I want to speak about what you should do when you have these ambitions yourself. Should you tell the people around you? Should you speak about this? Will they judge you? Whatever. Because sometimes it's a little bit scary to speak to speak to other people about your desires to build a business, because everybody looks at you like you're kind of an idiot. Like it's impossible to build a business. We know it's possible. A lot of people create them each day. Some people fail doing businesses most of the time, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. That doesn't mean it doesn't make sense to try to create one. So I would say people judge you for your ambitions because they also have ambitions, but they're not working on them properly. They're not putting the effort and the time into building a business, building an audience, building, I don't really care what they want to build, but they have ambitions, they don't work on them. And when they see you doing so, they get a little bit jealous. I would say that makes a lot of sense. But now, should you speak about your ambitions to people around you, your family, your girlfriend, your friends? I would say you should be careful about this. And the reason is, if as soon as you speak to someone about your intentions to build a business or work on a purposeful project, you should be careful about their reaction for a few reasons. The first one is, if you don't actually work on it, you just say you're gonna make something, you will act as a complete fool, and rightfully so. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Work on it, work on your business, work on the things that matter to you. If you say, okay, this is the most important thing in my list right now of priorities, and you don't work on it, are you an idiot? Are you stupid? Are you brain dead? What is going on? For me, I'm always trying to work on something that really matters to me, and it's switching from time to time, but like sometimes it's fitness, sometimes it's business, sometimes it's health, sometimes it's a relationship and family, things like this. And you always have to have a main goal and actually put the work into it. And a lot of people that I know are like, okay, I want to build a business. Of course, yeah, sure. Go and create it then. Why is it not here? How long have you been wanting to build this business? Has it been maybe a few months? What are you doing? Why is it not in place right now? A business can be built in a few months. You can start a business in a few months. It doesn't take a lot of time and effort. You just have to put consistent work into it. And if this is really important to you, you should absolutely work on it. This should be your number one priority when you get back home. Every time you got a little bit of free time, you should be working on those things that truly matter to you. I don't understand why we don't do so. It's some sort of procrastination, but it never does make sense. It never does. So I don't really understand like this. But also at the same time, you should be careful when speaking about your goals, even when you are actually putting some work into it, because there are some loser friends, some loser family members. You never choose your family. So sometimes you just don't speak to them about this because you know they're going to react badly to it. But if you have stupid friends, this can happen too. you should completely ignore them if they make fun of you, or you should not speak to them about these things. You know, you have some friends that are complete losers. You know, they will never make anything meaningful in their life. So first of all, why are they your friends? If you don't like them, if you don't like what they do, if you don't relate to them. And secondly, if they are losers and they see you succeeding, they will get jealous, but in a bad way. And they'll try to pull you down like little crabs in a tank. I don't know if you've ever heard of if you compare your friends to crabs sometimes, or people to crabs. What that means is that imagine you're a crab and all your family members and friends, all of them are also crabs. When a crab tries to get out of the tank, other crabs will instinctively pull them down back into it. That's exactly what people like to do when you're building a business or working on something meaningful. They try to put you down and pull you back into the crab tank. And the reason is, it's just, I don't know, people, honestly, I'm not really exactly sure why they do so, but it's a behavior that you can see pretty much everywhere when you're trying to make anything meaningful in your life. So I don't really understand why people do so, but be really careful about it. You don't want to be in a shitty situation because you just spoke about your goals to shitty friends, and also change friends. Just stop talking to them. I say also that when you are working on something that truly matters to you and you're really proud of it, even if you don't have any results to show, let's say you're starting a business, you've been working on it for maybe 2 months and you have nothing to show yet, you can still speak about it to people and really make them understand that you're passionate about this thing, that you put some work into it, that every day you put 4 hours into it, you make meaningful progress. You don't maybe have results yet, but you're putting the progress in. If you speak to people, as I said before, if you're just talking about the project, it will never make sense for them because they don't see the results. But if they see you working on something that makes a lot of sense to you, they will be there for you and support you. So I'd say, speaking about it to your friends or family members, but I'm speaking about like business, but it can be about anything, right? It can be about fitness, it can be about building a community, it can be about anything. Put some work into it and speak to the people that truly care about you. If they don't care, fuck them. Honestly, change your friends. If they are family members, that sucks, but at some point you'll move out, and you know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So yeah, be careful who you speak to when you are building something. And yeah, overall, you should speak to it to people you really care about. I do, at least. See you next time, guys.